All right, so let's get to some of this Don Sweeney stuff, Hardy.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Yeah, because, I led into it with this dude.
Yeah.
With the dude from Xanadu.
Xanadu. Well, yes, not supposed to be, and again, like when we heard Montgomery talking about this, kind of upset the way he handled it. Here's what Don Sweeney said.
Don, I guess just what you can address about what happened last night and kind of the goal getting,
Never mind, Nicholas.
With how it went through.
With regards to the
back in the day.
Judgment from Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a position to be criticizing,
Stop it. Why are you there? Why did you talk? Just don't talk. What the hell is going on with him?
They're scared of getting fined. That's
Nicholas,
what it is.
you did fine. We figured it out.
He is scared of getting fined by the league. Why? I have no idea. I agree with Xanadu.
What's worse, getting fined by the league or your
losing
pride?
Your fan base.
Or your pride.
We're not in a position
to be criticizing, the officials and league-wide such. That's standard protocol.
Okay, then why are you talking? It's not protocol. We talked to Fluto yesterday. It's not protocol that you would be talking today.
He sounds like the Miss America contestant, such as in other places for
and league-wide such. That's standard protocol. We'll get fined as a result of that.
Okay, but fine. Then don't talk. Then don't say anything.
or get fined.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, well, first of all, get fined. So big deal. You get fined. It's a $1 billion enterprise. Wow, you got fined. I feel really bad for you. Don't get fined. Don't say things. Don't say things that could get you in trouble. That's beautiful business. That's the way that you should be public speaking. In any field, if you're talking in front of a group of investors, if you're pitching a creative idea, the worst thing to get in there is being afraid of, there'll be consequences if I say this, then you're going to lose right away.
Show your players and your fans you're willing to stick up for them regardless of the circumstances.
So you just came out there to say I can't say anything or I'll be fined? What the hell? You went to Harvard. What the hell is the point of that?
The point to be critical. The overall premise that I have is, to be perfectly honest with you, we should not be asking the coach after a game what they feel about officiating and what happens. You guys should really be focused on, what we didn't do well enough.
Oh my God!
It's
your
the
problem
media's
is
fault.
Your problem is the media.
The media's
Dum. They just screwed you. The media is supporting you. What the hell does he say the media is doing? You're down in a series 3-1. You got hosed. You should be loving the media. It's giving your team an excuse. The league is screwed you. Everyone's saying it. The league screwed you. No one can figure out what happened. It's the media shouldn't be asking the coaches about it.
And you're
Who
right.
are you protecting? You're protecting the league.
It's not just the local media. It's the NHL network.
And I think it starts before that on the Hampus Lindholm penalty. I think it was a little bit of an embellishment by Ekman Larsson. I don't think it was a huge cross-check. This is the defenseman's ice. You got to be able to protect your net when a guy's driving the net. So that's fine. They're on the penalty kill. All good. But then right here, Coyle has a chance to knock this out, we heard, and Bennett just pushes him out of the way, takes his ice, and arms extended. That's a cross-check. And on top of that, he lands on Swayman. So for me, I don't love that it was allowed. I think it should have been disallowed and reversed, but it is what it is.
It's all anyone is talking about. And if you want people to go out there and say how they didn't execute well enough getting the puck out of the zone on the penalty kills, the real issue is the fact that they're on the penalty kill in the first place and the subsequent goal that was scored after a penalty wasn't called and the goal wasn't waved off. That's the story of the game. And if Sweeney or anyone else says we're doing a bad job by asking the coach about it or talking about it, then you're just lying to yourself.
No,
and you're ignoring the truth.
The big problem is so it's dumb because you want the media to focus on that he's a crap coach and that the team sucks. You're asking about officials. You shouldn't do that because he could get fined. You should focus on his lack of coaching ability in the team. It's really dumb. Like I would be over the moon if my team lost and there was an excuse. Now I'd rather win. But in terms of the media, if I'm focused entirely on the media and the whole narrative nationally in all of North America is that you got hosed in that game by the officials, and that there is a precedent of working officials. Yeah. Marchand yelled at Montgomery during the Toronto series to say more to the officials. Good coaches. Don Cherry.
Right. We've seen other coaches.
Scotty Bowman.
Right. Work officials. We brought up Craig Berube, St. Louis, during the Stanley Cup Finals 5 years ago. He changed the course of events by popping off in the media about the officials. Yeah, we were told by an agent, one of the AHL players, that Gary Bettman told everyone before the season, don't criticize the officials because you'll be fined heavily.
Wow, good.
All right, fine. I don't care.
Now's the time.
Yeah,
now is the time.
Don't do it in February. Do it now in May.
Do it right this second. It shows your players and the fans.
They're going to lose.
Put the officials on the.
They're going to get blown out.
They're going to lose with Maroon getting pissed at the media and Sweeney getting pissed at the media.
They're going to lose by 4 or 5 goals tonight, because if I'm a player and I heard what the general manager just said, why am I killing myself? He's not sticking up for me. Why am I going to play my heart out for him? I don't care.
Put the officials on the, in front of the microphone to answer the question, because they're the only ones. Hold on, they're the only ones that have the experience to be able to handle, whatever interpretation they applied.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. So you don't have the experience as being in hockey almost literally your entire life?
They're the only ones.
That in the course of human existence, you've been in hockey about as long as anyone else ever? Is ever Johnny Busick, who's been in hockey for 115 years, waving the flag before the game?
He's a legend. Chief.
Mike, go ahead.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, what's up?
I'd just like to ask you a question, really. Do you think there's any chance that there's some reverse psychology with Don Sweeney on this matter? Just in the sense that, the plays and the calls, everything, it's just not going our way. And maybe he's like, I can't, throw, fuel in the fire here. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Maybe
why talk then?
To the team.
Yeah.
My thing is, Mike, then, because he doesn't have to talk. He called the press conference. So, like, okay. I can understand, like, if maybe Sweeney shouldn't say anything at all, but then why call the press conference? I don't understand that. Like, why call the press conference to yell at the media?
Yeah.
And this isn't because I'm in the media, believe me. But this is because I'm a fan of the Bruins. Is really what it is.
You didn't like being yelled at when you were down there yesterday with the rest of the scribes, just trying to get a story, just trying to get some questions answered.
I don't have the balls.
To Rule 69.
So my boy Dan there.
That's it. So the rest of
Rule
us.
69? I know what that rule is.
Ow.
That cost Michael Douglas some vocal cords. He poisoned himself with that stuff. You be careful, Johnny, down there. Johnny's got that miner's helmet now, He's tugging his hat. He's like, yeah, baby.
I think Wallach
goes somewhere some brothers won't.
Wallach takes it one step further. He's into the 70. He just wants to go one more.
Yeah.
And?
That's the amount of times that you're going to reach ecstasy.
Is there a problem?
No.
He knows how to do the alphabet, Sam Kinison style.
While screaming.
I just like when I gave the alphabet reference one time, you knew it was Sam Kinison.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
You heard that Stern show.
Oh, yeah. Saw the routine.
Mike Dussault is going to join us next week.
Oh, well, ask Mike about this.
Patriots.com.
We'll get back to the Sweeney stuff later in the show. I know a lot of you are calling in. It's very frustrating. I don't know why he talked. And guys, you have to remember, he didn't have to talk yesterday. Like Don Sweeney called the press conference to what? Admonish the media?
That was the best. When he called the press conference after the game, by the way, we knew about this like at midnight he was going to speak. Why call that if you choose to do nothing? I figured when he called that press conference, he had talked to Montgomery and said, you know what? Don't say anything. I'll do it.
Yes.
It's my job. And it turned out it wasn't his job. He did everything he could to say, I'm with Montgomery. I'm not saying anything.
I just find
that leadership?
He should have blamed the fans, really. I mean, if he's blaming anyone.
The fans are the only people he didn't blame. He blamed the media. He blamed the players. He blamed everybody.
By the way, blaming the media in this, you're essentially blaming the fans because the media is the conduit to the fans, and every fan wants you to stick up for the team against the officials. Like, that's what the media is acting as a voice of the people truly here. This isn't, this isn't some ratings ploy. This is fandom. All the fans are pissed. And you and not at you. All the fans are pissed at the officials.
Now fans are pissed at him.
Yeah, of course.
Now fans are pissed at him.
This is the dumbest press conference. I wish I had one off the top of my head. But I'm sure there's been dumb ones. I know one, but I can't mention it because it would be bad. When that dude took the thing out of the box. That was a bad press conference. You can watch it on YouTube. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
He was indicted.
Oh.
And he went up into the...
Budweiser.
Yeah, Budweiser. That was a bad one.
Yeah.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Toucher and Hardy here. For more Bruins analysis and opinion, hit this playlist.